swept up in today's independent music.
Hey everybody, welcome to Swept Up Episode 3, featuring One in the Chamber. I'm your host, Anthony Longhair Leclair, and here's my co-host, the marvelous Marla the Mouse McHardy.
Hey everybody.
As I said, today's feature is One in the Chamber. They're a Toronto-based rock band. So far... Oh no, that's not true. Only two of the bands so far are Toronto-based. The other one was from Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I originally connected with One in the Chamber via their drummer and manager, Jared Harris, who got in touch with me when I was writing for sweptmedia.ca, which is no longer a thing.
Oops.
However, Swept Media still exists, now powered by Leclair Studios.
Oh, yeah.
So, hence Swept Up. And, yeah. So they're a kick-ass rock band. We have 3 songs for you today. All of them I love. They're all from their latest EP, which shares the same name as their tour, which they are currently on, which is the I've Got Something to Say tour. And they're just a kick-ass group of guys, and they know how to rock. So, without further ado, we'll drop in with the first track, which is Bills to Pay.
There you go. Let's hear what they've got to say.
I see what you did there. fucking love that song.
That's fucking just great.
So that was the very first song
I love it.
that I ever heard of theirs. And it was just a single when it dropped. And I'm so glad they have this on the site since Swept is no longer a thing. But what I said about it on the Swept website, pardon me, something in my fucking throat. What I said about it on the Swept website was, imagine if Motley Crue and Alice in Chains hooked up and had a metal baby that wasn't as much of an asshole and wasn't strung out on heroin. And that is what you get here with One in the Chamber.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's exactly how I feel about it. Maybe some... I don't know. It's like the best of hair metal without it getting, like, too nutty. And... I don't know. It's not. It's just like
it's
good
almost
rock.
a little bit. Yeah, it's just good rock. It's just like, I love when you just listen to bands and you're just like, God, this reminds me that classic rock is alive and well, and this is great.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely, for sure. Like, it's almost a little bit like, to me, I hear like almost a little bit of like Aerosmith in there too, like just thrown in on the side there.
It's a little funky enough for it to be some Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like if GNR chilled it a bit on the guitar solos and like booted Axl Rose because he's a dick. I was gonna
say, and they didn't have Axl Rose as the lead singer.
Yeah. And like got a better singer.
Yeah.
And could just play better music. Like, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I love this song. And this is just number 1 of 3. But the reason why I put this at the start is because this is the very first song of theirs I ever heard. And yeah, I can say only good things about it.
Absolutely.
I wouldn't say it's classic rock, but it's just real rock.
Yeah, it has that just like pure rock feel to it.
Yeah. And it's just straight up talking about shit, right? With life. I got bills to pay and no money saved, right? I exactly know that feeling.
I feel like most people have been there at some point.
Like, right now, I know that feeling. Thankfully, I have a place to call my own. But, that depends on the bills getting paid, so... So thank you for having a very relatable kick-ass song, guys. Yeah, so that being said, we'll move on to Itchin' Back, which they just recently put out a video for in May, I believe, or maybe in April, but anyway, I did a spot for it in May.
Okay.
Also on Swept Media, which is now no longer a site, just in case anyone's looking for that, based on information that you find on the One in the Chamber site. By the way, go to ietcband.com, and you can follow the band and get a whole bunch of media stuff. Their store right now is all 30% off until late September to celebrate their anniversary. So get on there.
Sweet merch.
Yeah, buy some sweet swag.
Get yourself a sick band t-shirt.
There you go.
Because those are always in style.
Yeah. Yes, they are. Alright. Yeah, so second track today is Itchin' Back. And so let's give that a listen.
Started itching back, I can scratch, but the ones on tap say I've got that. You know you're trying too hard to fight back. When the body's on top, tell you step back. You gotta get that rolling. Don't stop trolling till you're on your way. Walking on from yesterday. keep stepping till you earn your pay. Baby, don't wait, you got to celebrate. You know you want it all, but how far are you prepared to fall? You live or die, you're up against the wall. Get your head straight, don't let your dreams wait for you. I got a ticket to the show, so let's go. Keep your dial set for ringtone. You keep saying that you're meant for something, but your ticket comes up with nothing. So while you're rushing, trying to keep yourself from dying, 'cause you're on your way, walking on from yesterday. Keep stopping till you earn your pay. Baby, don't waste, you got to celebrate. You know you want it all, but how far are you prepared to fall? You live or die, you're up against the wall. Get your head straight, don't let your dreams wait for you. Straighten up. I know you know that you can talk the talk. A pretty mouth, but can you speak at all? When your name is called, can you tease it out? Oh baby, baby, can you please it all? You think you're the one, but it's better than losing it all. Let your never fall. You're breaking your back, but it's already too late. Your way, walking on from yesterday. Can't stop until you earn your pay. Baby, don't waste, you got to celebrate. You know you want it all, but how far are you prepared to fall? You live or die, you're up against the wall. Get your head straight, don't let your dreams wait for you.
Fuck yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I'm just going to be like this with every song of theirs because I'm just an actual huge fan of this band. Like I was just talking to Jared about this the other night, just figuring out which tracks to cover on this, and I was like, man, he's like, thanks so much. I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck, your band's awesome.
Yeah, like, that guitar solo, though, was fucking great.
And it's awesome because it's got like that dissonant kick into it, like the music pull, and then like when it drives back, you know, and it has like that, ooh, I don't know, it just hits you where it's like, I don't know, it's unsettling. There it is. And I love that. It's just not what you're expecting, to bring in the solo, and then the solo isn't quite what you would expect in the song either.
Yeah.
And the construction of the song too, just in general, is really unique and really dynamic. Mm-hmm. Like the guitar walks like all over, like there's this really cool climb in the verse the whole time if you just listen through the guitar on it. And everyone who's listening to the podcast, all 10 of you or however many people are listening by now with episode 3, go back through and listen to the guitar again through the verse. I mean, so Mike's voice is fucking awesome, but now go back through and listen to the guitar, and it's just really cool, the way they make it work, and just the entire construction of the song is really kick-ass. Mm-hmm. The bridge there at the end when everyone's pitching in, right? And
yeah, I think the chord that they end the song on is really interesting too. I like that a lot.
That was I was definitely going to bring that up as well. It's just like, it's so bright and happy now, and we've just heard like this hard as fuck song,
just this like hard rockin' song, and then they just end on this like really sort of peaceful, like it's a peaceful dissonance from the rest of the song. It's great.
And you know why?
Why?
Because they didn't let their dreams wait for them.
There you go.
So, yeah, I don't know. It's a really cool song. Again, this whole episode is just gonna be me gushing like some dick who's just like, oh yeah, these are my friends, so here's the band, and then like I don't even know these guys other than messaging back and forth about the next piece I'm writing or the podcast that I'm recording about it. I just seriously think their music is fucking awesome.
You don't know these guys, you're just president of the fan club.
That's right. That's not true. I don't even have a t-shirt.
Dang. Well, get on that.
Well, that's why I said it on the podcast. No, but so anyway, we got one more track for you. Apparently this is Jared's favorite song on the album. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that or not. Maybe everyone else in the band doesn't know this, and maybe they're all gonna like
surprise
gang up on him tonight, or well, I guess like a week from now when this airs.
Please don't hurt him.
Don't hurt him. He needs his hands at least.
Yeah, exactly. Leave his hands untouched.
And his legs.
Yeah, hands and feet.
That reminds me of a ridiculous Christian song that I grew up having to listen to in youth group all the time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's called Hands and Feet.
Oh.
Is the only reason why that reminded me of it. It's all about being Jesus' hands and feet. Which works perfectly with this band. So
there you go. In an interesting segue.
Yeah.
Here's the next song.
So, yes. So here is Crooked Step.
He's a crooked man with a crooked stare, leads a crooked life that's fleeting, takes a pill a day to wash away the crookedness. He's alone and empty inside of him, lies a great sin, tear apart the creases in a fountain. So sing along with me and you start to see that this man is you and me. Ain't nothing fix your version. I am certain it's recommended by your past excursions. Believe me, I wouldn't lie. I've had the same many good paths, but this road I'm traveling on has a cold and chilling frost. I'm the captain, so I pray I don't get lost. Buys it down the ring, stops to sing a wretched tune. It's concerning, fills his coffee up. It's a second cup, doesn't sleep at night. Needs a thrill to keep him from slowing down. Wrap his head around that a wretched tune, that a hum sound. So sing along with him, as loud as him, and with me. So you will say, enough soul. Sway to the beat of the drum. Buddy's looking for another big street of woman. Cats follow screaming, scratching at the cushion. Follow through and roll me inside, and make me crooked.
I mean, come on.
Whew, that was something else.
It's just all so fucking good.
That bass line is fat
Yeah.
with a PH.
It's funny that you bring up the bass. I was going to bring it up after Itchin' Back, if only because when I wrote my second piece about the band, I made mention that the bass player, Christian, looks like Jon Snow.
Oh yeah, I remember, I think you showed me a picture of him.
And from what I gather, he fucking hates that. So I didn't say that.
But dude, embrace it.
I mean, if it helps you to pick up, right?
All the ladies want Jon Snow. Embrace your inner Game of Thrones.
That's right.
Yeah. Embrace your Kit Harington.
So, Crooked Step is a fucking kick-ass song. And while I was listening to... By the way, we had to go back on some parts because of how awesome the song is. So I know you've only just listened through it once now, but we did it more.
Yeah.
So you guys should too. But listening through it, I started thinking of other bands that reminded me of, and bands I was thinking about the past two songs, and then I realized some of those bands have similar members to them, because I was like, yeah, I guess, you know, they do have a GNR quality, but there's also like some Velvet Revolver in there, which is mostly GNR, just with Scott Weiland as the singer. And then I was like, but it also has Stone Temple Pilots, which is Scott Weiland and then a different band. So, I mean, not Scott Weiland anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry for fans of either of those bands. And it made me think of Audioslave, so sorry for fans of Chris Cornell. And it made me...
There's a bit of spice in there. There's some chili peppers.
Yes, there you go. That's very clever of you. And also, so Mike's voices made me think this a couple times, and I don't know if he'd take offense to this, but he really makes me think of Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have a very similar quality to their voice. And that is not meant as an insult, because you are super fucking talented. But yeah, Crooked Step is a kick-ass song. That bass in there is...
I did not stop headbanging that entire song. And I was just sitting there, just bobbing my head, just going for it.
And the guitar squeals in there, I was like... And it was awesome. In case you don't know, while I made that weird sound, I was also making a face like I was... Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Just use your imagination.
I was having a very good time. Yeah, so I mean... So, please go to ietcband.com to check out updates on the band, or check out their One in the Chamber Facebook page. Their next gig on their I've Got Something to Say tour is July 20th at Jamarama in Brampton, which starts at 6 o'clock and is at the Spot 1 Bar and Grill. And again, if you're looking for shirts or CDs or whatever, their online store is open, and everything is 30% off until September 23rd. So do go and check that shit out.
Go
and
get yourself a sweet, sweet band tee.
Yeah, and definitely pick up a CD if any of you still have players that can take CDs. If not, then check out either their website or their Facebook page for links to download their music. And please do it whilst paying for it, because they fucking deserve it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
There are some bands where I'd just be like, you know what, just check out the Spotify list and like listen to the ads if you have to, but you should absolutely pay for this
Give
music.
them your money.
Just pay for the damn quality and get over it, okay?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's episode 3. I was about to say in the can, but I almost said in the chamber.
Hey, there you go.
But I'll put in the sound effect later. I won't.
No, you won't.
But yeah, so thanks guys for tuning in.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, and checking out One in the Chamber, and we will catch you guys next time with episode 4, where we will be featuring a prog metal band called Phaeton in the wilderness of Kimberley, British Columbia, Canada, with a fascination for astronomy. Kevin Thiessen, Daniel Erth, Colin Wrighton, and Ferdy Belland united to create the interplanetary instrumental prog metal that would come to be known as Phaeton. Okay, that is an epic bio. So, thanks everyone for tuning in. Do check out episode 4 when it comes out, featuring BC prog metal band Phaeton. So for those who are fans of Dream Theater or Mastodon or even Rush, they have a flavor of all of those in there, allegedly. We'll find out when the episode comes out. So thanks everyone, and have a good one.
Thanks for sticking around.
Swept Media. Get swept up in today's independent